Welcome back to the den. Let's go inside. You can see actually we're doing a bit of sprucing up, so some of the paintwork looking a bit tired and don't really want the green, so that's getting a jolly good standing ahead of being painted a more appealing grey. See Nat down there and Martin somewhere around as well, who are busy basically working on the workshop. So lighting improvements going on, wiring to the ramps, and as you can see, we actually have a ramp in use, and thought I'd take full advantage of finally having a flat floor with a four-poster on it with all the alignment set up. So it's got the sort of roller plates at the back, so when you drop the car down from having it jacked, the sort of lateral movement of the wheels is accounted for, so you don't have to like roll it back and forth and bounce it to get it to settle down. It's got the turntables on the front, so you can obviously steer it easily without scrubbing the wheels or moving the car around, and a jacking beam under there. And it's yes, it's one of the things that we've kind of made do sort of with levelling plates and struggling on the floor for quite a number of years now. So having this facility now is extremely handy. And we will be getting a proper alignment set up at some point. At the moment I'm just taking advantage of the ramp, but using the old school string method, which works perfectly well. It's just a little bit more time consuming. So yes, just doing a final alignment setup on the Escort before it's handed over again. Everything else spot on with that now. Really happy with test drives. It's just that we've done a ride height adjustment on it, and because of the nature of the rear suspension, which is designed to roll camber on as the suspension travels, it meant that the static camber at ride height was different. So we've just dialed that in a little bit. Generally checking it over, happy. So that is good to go. Two posters also wired in now, and working in an extremely spacious car is Richard, who's just in the latter stages of the work on this TVR. So what I'll do is actually hand over to him to talk about what he's done on that.
How's it, everybody? Thank you, Carl. Yes, so this week a lot's happened, but only two things have happened. So I went on with the TVR. It was finishing off the center console, so Jamie will get some nice shots of the final gear boot and handbrake boot for you guys. That came out really nice. Also, then it was on to the roll cage, which I'm actually busy with now. So if you are looking for me later today and tomorrow morning, I'll be on my back in that little car. So yeah, so can't wait to see the result of that. Had to do some fancy footwork with that because the customer only had just enough leather. So we played around with adding some seams and stuff in strategic places to allow us to get a better yield of the leather. And we actually, it came out really nice and enough leather and a really nice roll cage. All I got to do now is hand stitch it onto the actual roll cage. So we'll show you that. We also put some foam on it, roll cage foam. So we had to order some more of that. So while I was waiting for that, I got on to a bit of Churchill sewing. You remember the raised diamond bit we did. So that's finally coming together. So yes, just one, this is all just work in progress, but I'm really chuffed with that because I just threw this on because I couldn't help myself. I just wanted to see what it looks like. So a bit of tweaking here and there, heat it with the heat gun, get it fit nice and tight. So yeah, looking really good. Just need to finish the TVR so I can get back onto this so we can have some nice front seats to show you guys. Other than that was just bits and bobs around the workshop, you know, tweaking. Oopsie, I nearly lost this, sorry Jamie. Bit of tweaking on the workshop, sorting out some racking, back of house stuff. So yeah, but it's coming together really nice, and yeah, it was good seeing you guys. See you next week.
Thanks for that, Richard. Right, follow me upstairs. Okay, we shall pass through the trim studio, and I'm just going to pause briefly at the back end of a coffee machine. But let's go around this side. And a quick thank you to Roundstone Coffee. As you probably see their name at the beginning of all our videos. They have helped us out with a very, very nice coffee machine. to match the slightly bigger one actually at Retropower. So we've just got to get some wiring and plumbing. That's another thing that's been working on, is sorting out some sockets up here. We're going to be running water up here. So we are able to provide our customers and visitors with top-notch roundstone coffee, which incidentally is also available in our shop on the Retropower website. And then what I'll finish by saying is, I think last week I announced the sort of grand opening party for the Den. The response to that has been incredible. It's shaping up to be a pretty big event actually. I was a little bit nervous we wouldn't get that many people, but now I'm a little bit nervous we're going to have quite a lot of people. So if you go onto the Den website, thedenautomotive.co.uk, there's a link on there. You can reserve your place, put down what car you want to bring, because we'll be curating a display of special cars out in the yard out here. We've probably got 60 or 70 spaces out there, which are filling up incredibly quick. I would say we've already had probably 200 applications, so we'll be having to pick those quite carefully. So go on there, tell us that you're coming to that event. And also the Den, as you can tell, we're getting the mechanical side of things pretty much in place. So if you're interested in having us look after your car mechanically, drop us an email to info@thedenautomotive.co.uk, and we will see you again next week.